end, especially the production process, which was something kind of customized when it comes to SAP. It's specific to our requirement, which is kind of specific to seafood. Not just manufacturing. Manufacturing was readily available in the standard product, but adding on the production module is something which differentiated emerging alliance from the other partners. In fact, we would want to bring in more automation going forward wherever possible. We would also expect support from our partner, Emerging Alliance, for adding on to whatever is possible. Whatever features such as robotic process or anything else in terms of AI or any other intelligence that we could bring in.
Hi all, my name is Raman and I am from Emerging Alliance. And in today's series of customer success story, we're going to meet Abad Fisheries. Abad Fisheries is India's #1 supplier of quick frozen seafoods. Established in 1931 by Usman Muhammad Hashim, Abad today is one of the largest supplier of quick frozen seafood in India. Abad Fishery deploys very stringent and very high standard quality standards at every stages of processing and packing. With that short note on Abad Fisheries, let us welcome the CFO of Abad Fisheries, Mr. Usman. Hello, sir.
Hello.
Sir, Abad is an international brand now. People in the fisheries world know this pretty well. But nothing like we hearing about Abad's products and services from you. Just tell us about what Abad does so that our audience can know more.
So we're into the seafood business since 1931.
Okay.
Started with sun-dried shrimps and then into canning in 1960 and then into freezing.
Mm-hmm.
We were one of the first in the country to start
freezing of shrimps.
Freezing of shrimps. And our landmark says that from how we started, and now we are into the recent edition are the domestic business. Yeah, with a presence in retail with the brand Brilla.
Okay.
Which is across the South Indian market as of now and expanding.
Brilla is the brand, right?
Brilla. Okay. Expanding to the whole of India.
Mm-hmm.
Also into the Middle East, we are looking at various countries across the globe.
Excellent, sir. Excellent. So every industry faces some kind of challenges in different periods of time in their business. So what do you think is a challenge that currently is being posed to Abad or is being faced by Abad in this fast changing world, and how do you think Abad is handling it as of today in a very generic sense?
So again, providing solutions is something which we've been doing.
Okay.
It's what the customer needs.
Okay.
And I think our domestic business, if you look at it, says that. So if a customer needs something cut, cleaned, delivered,
you need to
do that.
Okay.
So that's how. And in the export business, again, it's more of a B2B, wherein our customers in various countries do that for us.
Okay. So what you're saying is
their brand or be it
their
brand.
Okay.
Yeah, both.
So the challenge is that customer comes up with a requirement not just for the product, but product with value addition and solution.
True.
And you are fast enough to deliver them, adapt to their requirements. Excellent. Sir, I know that you are the finance head and you basically pioneer and head the finance department in Abad. So what was the reason for going into an application like an ERP application, and why specifically do you choose SAP?
So in fact, I headed this search of looking for implementing an ERP. In fact, I tried my best to work with the existing system, Tally, which we did for quite some time. But again, the extended parts such as the production was not integrated.
Okay.
So but we used Tally to its fullest,
Okay.
kind of, with the best partner
Mm.
available and all that. So, and then when we reached beyond a point where this couldn't be integrated well
Mm.
with another application, we thought, why not look at a standard product which
Okay.
covers everything, all our requirements
Correct.
in a single, which is pre-integrated or which is a part of the standard product.
Correct.
That's when we started evaluating SAP and certain other applications. It's on similar lines. We found SAP to be a better fit when it comes to manufacturing and production.
Good to know that you went ahead with SAP because you were looking for an integrated solution. What was so specific about you choosing Emerging Alliance for implementing SAP solutions?
So in fact, we also evaluated few other partners who had come to us, and then when you came down again, I think the confidence
Mm-hmm.
of having to be able to deliver what
You require.
we wanted. That's something which actually got my attention too, and especially the production process,
Production.
which was something kind of customized when it comes to SAP. It's specific to our requirement, which is kind of specific to seafood.
Seafood.
Or then not just manufacturing. Manufacturing was readily available in the standard product, but adding on the production module is something where
It's differentiated.
differentiated Emerging Alliance from the other partners.
Thank you.
Your confidence in being
Yeah.
able to deliver.
Thank you, sir.
Really.
Sir, I'm sure that when you went ahead with SAP, it wouldn't have been an easy decision for you because you were split across multiple systems. You had your own homegrown system for doing your supply chain. You had Tally, and then you had other systems also. So I think you would have faced some kind of resistance from people or some kind of challenges. How did you handle it, and what were the challenges that you faced when implementing SAP?
So I had my core team
Okay.
who was confident that we'll be able to bring everything
must.
into a single system,
Mm-hmm.
and they were with me.
Mm.
Which gave me that additional support. And I was also very clear that we will implement it successfully,
Mm.
and by God's grace, we were able to do it within. Though my projection was to do it within 4 months,
Okay.
we used that financial year to complete the process. I think which is still okay, and considering there was COVID, and we were able to start from 1st of April 2020.
Excellent, sir. Excellent. There are very few companies which successfully goes live, and then probably Abad doing it in the first moment, and then live successfully, something very great.
I wanted to do it all at once, not in phases,
Not in
or
phases. Correct.
in parts.
Mm.
So that's something which I was clear right from the beginning.
Mm. Sir, if you look at the ERP world or the think tanks in ERP world, they basically say this very frequently, that if you do not have a participation from the top management of a company when implementing an ERP, that's a sure shot failure. How far do you agree with this, or is this a true assumption?
I totally agree.
Okay.
So the top management as well as the core team or the top, the mid-level at least, should be aligned to the idea of implementing the ERP, and if they are confident, then I think it's a success. So it's about bringing the whole team into concurrence, and then having implemented, though there will be resistance from few people, we don't have to really bother about that, and we just have to keep moving forward with what is best for the organization, and then it can be a success for any company.
So when you say top management's involvement, what were the certain specific activities that you as one of the top management person did when you were doing implementation? Like, how did you participate or how do you engage?
So my role was more on a coordination
Okay,
between
both the team.
the various departments in the organization and also with the partner. So this was my major role
Okay.
in driving the whole implementation. So I think we have the whole team coordinated well. I think we should be able to do it successfully.
I mean, you don't have a better person than the head of finance doing that. In this case, probably you were the one you were coordinating with us and your internal team. So I remember those days where you used to sit across all the key meetings and talking like what is missing out, ensuring that what needs to be done, and then working on the timelines and all those things. So that was an excellent effort, sir. Thank you.
Thanks for the support all throughout.
Sir, in today, I mean, it has been more than 4 years now since you have implemented SAP. Where and all do you use SAP in your business?
So we use SAP right from our landing receipt
Okay.
till the sale,
Delivery.
and then till delivery and to collection of payments.
Okay. So that's the complete cycle. So order to cash and procure to
except HRMS, we use SAP for everything else in our organization.
Okay. So that's a great achievement. Like when people can't bring a lot of departments into SAP, you have everything.
So all departments are part of it, including our payments are done through SAP.
That's good to know, sir. That's good.
We will also looking at integrating banking into SAP.
So that's something like future. So you want to integrate with your banks.
Almost done, partially done,
just
just about the final execution that we are looking at. Hopefully, if you're able to do it from 1st of April.
Sir, when we're talking about Abad's products reaching out to the market, okay, I know that it's a fast-paced world where your customers are people who want your product as early as possible. Being in a fresh food industry which needs to reach the customer fast, how do you think that SAP helps you in adhering to the time and deliveries?
The visibility, the availability of stock
Okay.
that we are able to see on the system, and the picking process and the invoicing, which again integrated with the government portals
Okay.
such as e-invoicing and e-way bill, helps us do this process faster. And also the integration of the receipts from at time of collection.
Okay.
So these complete our process quickly and gives a whole visibility to.
Got it. So you were talking about government's portal, which means that 100% of all your invoices done is compliant. It's compliance with e-invoicing
That's
and
correct.
GST. Okay.
All our B2B invoices are through the
E-invoicing portal.
e-invoicing portal.
Okay. And so
This
that
is integrated with SAP.
SAP. So a few words and lines on how SAP helps you to control cost.
So in fact, we've been able to maintain complete traceability from purchase, and then we've been able to have a better view on cost with the help of our cost comparison reports, CCR as we call it. And that in fact helps the sales team to have a better understanding of the cost and not to sell below.
When they are negotiating with
When they negotiate with the customers, they have a better visibility, which helps them decide on the bottom price, which helps us protect our margins to our business. And in terms of the cost, in fact, we are looking at having the hourly man-hour cost and machine-hour cost into the system going forward.
So kudos to you, because I know a lot of industries in the market who aspire to add the man-hour cost and machine-hour cost, but they are not successful in doing it. I think Abad is one company where after 2 or 3 years of time, you have brought in manpower cost and machine-hour cost into your costing.
True.
Excellent, sir. Sir, how would you comment your people's reaction to SAP before SAP and after SAP? Like, how is their life before and after?
Generally, all our employees are happy with what's been done. And
even though some employees had some reservation before, now they should be
I
comfortable.
think they are all comfortable with the system. There was no choice, but I think it's made their life easier. Proper divide between finance and the logistics also gives a better convenience to the processes
And helps them
also,
operate better.
Helps them operate better.
So, there isn't anyone else that I would pose this question to other than the CFO of the company. So, how do you think Abad is going to use SAP to scale their business to next level?
In fact, we would want to bring in more automation going forward wherever possible. We would also expect support from our partner, Emerging Alliance, for adding on to whatever is possible. Whatever features such as robotic process or anything else in terms of AI or any other intelligence that we could bring in.
So, if I envision what you said, you already have the platform in place. Now you want to introduce automation on top of it or artificial intelligence on top of it, so that it will help you scale your business to the next level. Excellent. Well said. And that's a thought process like very few people in the leadership have today, and you said it very well, sir. So, Usman sir, you were the one who kind of went to the market, explored all the other solutions and chose SAP. And I mean, you have been successful in implementing SAP at your organization. So, if you have to give some tip to your fellow CEOs and CXOs in fishery industry or other food and beverage industry on choosing an ERP, like what would that be? Even one or two tips, like what should they keep in their mind?
You should be very clear as to what you want to achieve.
Okay, clarity on what is your requirement.
Your requirement is what you want to achieve. That's something which is primary when it comes to selection.
Okay.
So, does this product meet all your requirements?
Okay.
From end to end.
End to end. Okay.
So, from your purchase to sales and to collection of payment. If everything is integrated, everything is within a single product, that's the best option to go with. Going forward, if there's something which can be integrated, it's also something which you could explore if it is not a part of the standard product.
Okay. So your recommendation is you have a list of requirements. Make sure that the solution
all that takes off.
Excellent. Okay. And similarly, if you have to advise, what should someone do when they are implementing an ERP solution, a do's and don'ts kind of thing? What would you say? Like at least one or two.
You should have a very strong core team.
Okay.
That's very important. Who will drive the implementation?
I remember in Abad's case, you had 2 or 3 people dedicated for the implementation.
That's correct.
Okay.
Core team. Also senior who are dedicated for this. And your vision has to be very clear as to how quickly you would want to implement and stick to the timeline.
Thank you, sir.